Are you looking for a new furry family member? Well, this is the show for you. Adopt a Pet Today, sponsored by the Pet Care Foundation. And today we are at one of the 6 LA City shelters. We're at North Central, just off Lacey Street, right in the shadow of the 110 freeway. But if that's not a convenient location, there are 5 others. You can find out where they all are at laanimalservices.com. That's laanimalservices.com. Now we're going to go inside. We're going to see some great dogs and cats. We're going to see Raina Barker, our resident dog trainer. She's going to give you some great tips about bringing a dog into your home and keeping a dog in your home. So let's go inside and see some great dogs and cats. So Raina is holding Bear Bear, and Bear Bear's A number is A2200612. She's a spayed female, and she's about 1.5 years old.
Bear Bear came in a little nervous, not sure of all the cameras and chairs and people in here. She's a rock star with the play group, though, great with dogs, and warms up to people once she feels safe. There's a lot of dogs with those, timidities and a little bit of apprehension, but they come around, and now she's already hanging out with me where she was like, oh, I'm not sure of you, and now she's doing it. I don't overwhelm the dog who is timid. I don't want to continue petting them or, trying to make friends. I let them choose to come and approach. I use treats, and she didn't want them at first. Bear Bear, look. See what I mean? She backs away. She's uncertain. Good girl. But you have to let a dog make a choice. If you try and force yourself, if you try and pull them to you, if you try and overwhelm them, you're taking away their choice and their sense of security all the more. So giving dogs choices and not rush it, you're going to win. You're going to end up winning them over. So it just takes time, and she is a lovely girl. She's a favorite here. I know, I see you. What a good girl. It's scary, huh?
She's a beauty.
She's a beauty. She is soft and sweet. And again, the people she knows here, she's a rock star, and they use her for intros. They use her in the play group. So she's very dog social. And she does warm up to people, but she has to have that time.
So now we have a puppy, 3 months old. Her name is Emma currently, but you can change it if you like. Her A number is A2254130. She is not spayed yet, but she would be before you take her home. So Raina, lots of stuff to say about puppies, right?
Lots of stuff. You fall in love with this little being and fur face, and they're snuggly and they're just so fun, but they grow. And even when they're small like this and you want to bring them home and have them, work into the family, you gotta realize a puppy is like a newborn baby, or it's 24/7 work. They go through all the different phases. You got to do the housebreaking. You got to have to understand that they do need time and exercise, but they go through the biting and chewing and jumping, and it's a lot of work. It's worth it if you have that. See. So get help with, get into a puppy class, get a trainer in to help you. And I have so many puppy clients over the years that they actually called me before they even got the puppy so they could set up their house properly and know how to prepare. Structure, balance, manners, rules. You just, settle down. Sitting low with a puppy also sometimes can get them overstimulated. If you have small children running around, that's a big target to jump and bite at. So you have to monitor your kids if you have in the house as well as the puppy. Put the puppy in the crate when they're running, or have a family, party. Get her out on leash, let her get introduced to them, but under control. There's just so many things with a puppy that you have to understand you need to do. You just can't throw her loose in the house and let her have her way, because then you're going to end up very frustrated with a big dog who has no manners. So puppies are fun. They learn. What are you doing? Emma, is that your name? Teaching her name, teaching her, I love to do the puppy hold. You know, I get her on my lap and I have her learn to settle on my lap and not be, you know, busy and That, you know, it takes work, it takes time. I know. And she's only 3 months old.
3 months old, and
Here.
puppies tend to get adopted, but
Here.
they always have new ones coming in if you got your heart set on a puppy. But please don't forget about the adult dogs.
Yeah, exactly. And this girl will be an adult, and if you don't do the work right, that many of them end up right back here. And that's what the sad thing is. You know, they have a lot of dogs that they know were in the system when they were younger, and they end up back because people don't realize the work involved and the time it takes, and they start out, you know, misunderstanding the work involved. They're fun, but it's work. And I have so many moms who have small children at home, and they adopt this puppy, and mom gets stuck taking care of the puppy while kids, you know, the kids and dad are off, and then the kids, it's a lot of work, and mom has another baby to take care of now. It happens a lot. It's you know, it should share in the responsibility if you get a puppy.
But
Everybody.
It's really worth it if you put the work in.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, I work with so many puppy parents, and I can't tell you though, there isn't one that didn't say to me, "We had no idea." Every single one. They loved their puppy,
Yeah.
but we had no idea. You know, we forgot, or you know,
Yeah.
because they may have had a puppy, you know, 15 years before or 20 years ago when they were younger. Their lives were different. So you got to think about your lifestyle. Do you have time for this?
Yep.
What a good girl. Just a good girl. Yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay, come see Emma. And if Emma's not here, they'll probably have other puppies to look at too.
This is Gati. He's a 2-year-old neutered male. His A number is 218-2336. He's one of our longest residents. Although his kennel card says he's been here since December, that's when he went on
A field trip.
a field trip for search and rescue testing. He passed the test to be a detection dog, but since he's a pitty, he wasn't accepted because some law enforcement agencies might be in states that have restrictions. So this is a great dog. He's kind of an adventure buddy. I took him on a field trip the other day. We walked down
Hi.
the Los Angeles
Good boy.
River path with bicyclists whizzing by. He was not bothered. We sat in a cafe and he chewed on a toy while we ate lunch.
So
and
awesome.
People and dogs walked by. He's very treat motivated. He should go to an active home. And he would love some sort of job.
Can you lay down? Well, he just needs to be kept busy, you know. He can get into agility. He can do rally work. He can do scent work. He could do, there's so many dog sports, you know, that they have for these guys. And as social as he is and as good as he is with people and dogs, boy, and he'd be an ambassador for the breed. You know, people do have prejudices against this breed. But you show a good-natured dog like this out in public and trained and all, you're doing the breed a service. You really are. So I have Rottweilers, and that's what I look at them at, as ambassadors for the breed, because they're big and black and people think they're scary and used as guard dogs and can't be part of a family or out in public, you know. Look at you. You are so good.
And he's only 45 pounds.
Yeah, he's a good size.
Really cute.
He's a good boy.
So Gati,
Can I do
A number 218-2336. Come meet him at North Central Shelter. Volunteers are happy to introduce you to him.
Fabulous boy.
So this is Chester, and my goodness, he's beautiful. His A number is A2240380. He is a neutered male, and he is about 7 or 8 years old. And he's been here since October, Raina.
I know. You know, probably his age is what's going against him, because Huskies, you know, are a popular breed, but they're also a busy breed. But at 8 years old, and he is so good. He's healthy. He looks healthy. He's probably could lose a little weight, but that's just exercise and, and the proper food. But what a good-natured boy. And because Huskies really are a pretty busy, high-energy breed, this is a perfect age. You've got a dog who will walk nicely with you. He, probably will just want to hang with you. That being said, you need to give him the proper exercise and stuff and get him out. But they're such great dogs. I love Huskies. They're awesome.
And we're going to groom him, make him all clean.
Good. What do you see? Look. You're so good. Can you touch? Good touch. Excellent. Good. What a sweetheart. I mean, ideal age, really, to adopt, especially if you have small children. He's probably going to be fine. I don't know if you've tested him with children or not, but, he's a big teddy bear. He might just be fine. Huh?
Yeah. Huskies, you have to groom them.
You do.
They need brushing like every day. And most of the time, they're very active, right?
Most of the time, yeah, they are. They're athletic, busy. I mean, they're a working breed. They're sled dogs, They don't mind the cold. Yep, they're great. Awesome. You're a good boy.
Okay. So come on down and meet Chester. What a beautiful, beautiful dog. He's at North Central. He's already neutered, and he would be microchipped and vet checked and vaccinated, ready to go. His A number is A2240380.
Turn around. Good boy.
Okay, so now we're looking at Goose, and Goose's A number is A2247270. He's about 5 years old. He is neutered and would be vaccinated and vet checked and ready to take home anytime. So what do you think about Goose, Raina?
Oh, he's a leaner. He sits on my foot. He's engaging. He loves people. He's not a wild child. He's at that great age, 5 years old, I think is awesome age. And he can, he'd be awesome. He'd be awesome as a family member in a home with either adults, maybe some, older children. Again, with children, you gotta do it right. You gotta have the dog settle in first, and you gotta have the dog learn that he's safe in his new environment and get to know you in a safe way, and manage the kids as well.
And teach your children before
how to
you
handle
bring
the
dog
dogs.
in.
Yeah. But I think he'd just be awesome. I know you like those cookies. Can you get on the bed? Get on the bed? Good boy.
Oh, smart dog.
Oh, you're so good boy. Yeah. Here, crumbs. Get the crumbs. Yeah, I love this age. I think this is a great age. I mean, puppies are great, but, again, that's a lot more work. An older dog has been there, done that, and they just kind of more seamless. They'll settle in a lot more quickly because they're not as overwhelmed by the world like new puppies are, young dogs are. And here, when you come here, if you do come to the shelter, the volunteers know these dogs. So listen to what they say. You may have something in your mind that you want, or some dog breed in your head, but it's really about temperament. It's really about your lifestyle. And some breeds aren't going to be appropriate for your lifestyle. They require more. Or require, they're more easygoing and you have an active life and you need a more active breed. You got to really understand what your lifestyle will accommodate when you bring a pet in, because they're really integrated as a family member if you do it right, and they're fabulous. So talk to the volunteers, listen to what they say, let them show you the different breeds and the different dogs here, and don't get set on one thing per se.
Okay, so Goose, A number 2247270, is here at North Central, just ready to become your new family member.